What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Mastar Media. I haven't streamed in a while, so hey guys, how y'all doing today? So what we're gonna do tonight is we're gonna stream a little bit. We're gonna talk a little bit about this new Saiyan villain. I'm gonna draw him. I'm gonna try and draw him based on the few images that we've seen. We can talk a little bit about him first, and then I'll draw him, and then if there's any time after that, I'll probably work on a little bit of anime war for you guys, because I've been grinding on it for about a week now. So I can show you guys a little bit of clips about what I've been doing and things like that. So can you guys hear me? You guys can hear me, right? Okay, cool. For some reason, I was looking at the wrong icon and showed me that there was no sound for some reason. Okay, so let's talk about the Saiyan villain a little bit and talk about this movie a little bit. The first thing is, guys, it's not Raditz, it's not Bardock. I know a lot of you guys have been pinging me on Twitter and stuff like that, saying, "Oh, you know, I think it's this guy. I think it's this guy." I mean, there is a very, very, very small chance that it is Yaomoshi. Okay, very, very small chance. Like, the only way it could be Yaomoshi is if one of the angels uses some magic to bring Yaomoshi back. Like maybe Goku goes and trains with the Great Priest, and he's like, "Hey, you need to fight Yaomoshi." Goku uses the Dragon Balls and wishes for Yaomoshi. Maybe that's what the wish with the Super Dragon Balls is. Goku says, "I want to meet the original Super Saiyan God," or something like that. There's a couple various ways that it could be Yaomoshi, but honestly, I don't think so. It could also be the prince or the king of the Universe 6, planet Sadala, the one that Vegeta is supposed to go meet. However, I don't think he would be even remotely as strong as Goku. Like, he would stand no chance to Goku or Vegeta. I mean, if he did, Kaiba would not be so surprised at the strength of all of the other Saiyans. So that really doesn't make any sense. Like, he wouldn't be, if he knew how strong the king of planet Sadala was, he wouldn't give a flying F about how strong everybody else is, because he'd be like, "Oh my god, this guy's like, they're nothing compared to him." So it's almost certainly not the king of Universe 6, planet Sadala. Now, when Beerus brought back the Earth on Universe 6, it could have something to do with that, I guess. But the thing about that is, for one, we don't know that there's even any life forms on that Earth in Universe 6 anymore. But even if it was, why would there be Saiyans? There really is no reason why there would even be Saiyans there. I mean, the only reason there's Saiyans on Universe 7's Earth is because Goku was sent there as a baby. I mean, there's no reason that Universe 6 would have the same outcome. So what I think it is, in my opinion, is it is the first Saiyan ever. And I think the reason why it makes sense is because this movie is supposed to explore the origin of the Saiyan's power, right? So why would you be talking about and exploring the origin of the Saiyan's power if it wasn't the very first Saiyan? You bring out this super powerful Saiyan. I don't know how they're going to bring him out. Either he's resurrected with Dragon Balls, or Goku goes back in time, or he's in a dimension chamber or something like that. But if it is the very first Saiyan, it would explore why Saiyans are so strong. They're descendants of possibly this guy. And if they are descendants of this one particular guy who may actually have been a god originally or something like that, which would also kind of make sense. Although if that was true, I don't know why Beerus and Whis and everybody wouldn't know that and have told Goku way earlier on. Maybe they do tell him in this movie, and then he's like, "I want to fight this guy," and then he has to do, I don't know, use the Dragon Balls to wish this guy back because Goku wants to fight him. He wants to fight strong enemies or something like that. It's not Broly, but I think it's kind of it's almost like the Dragon Ball Super version of Broly. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's what it's gonna be. By the way, this animation of Shintai, I absolutely love this little flopping animation. It kind of reminds me of the cauliflower one when she was like bopping around in a little like boxing maneuver. Absolutely love it. I know you guys are a lot of fans are really disgruntled about the animation quality or the art quality. It's not the animation quality. So one thing you guys need to understand is that animation and art are two completely different concepts. Okay, the thing that you don't like about this is the art. The animation is all about the fluidity. Animation is the optical illusion of using multiple images in a framework motion in order to create the illusion of life and movement. Art is all that shading and stuff that you love from Takahashi and things like that. And a lot of people use the terms interchangeably, and that's incorrect. Like, animation is completely different than art in terms of, in a way you can say the animation is so good, but typically when you're talking about the animation is so good, you're talking about all of the movements in the frames. Art is really just about like, the shading, the shapes and things like that you're seeing come out. Some of my friends even don't really like this art. I know there's going to be like heavy backlash, initially because people aren't used to it. I mean, this is like going back to like very early DBZ style look. But some people may actually love it. But what I'm telling you guys is this low detailed art with very minimal lines and things like that is going to give the artists, the animators, such freedom to do freaking amazing things when it comes to combat. I mean, you guys aren't even ready for the level of combat and frames that is going to come into play. Now, if you guys remember in episode 130, the framework that came out of episode 130 with Goku and Natoshi Shida, how he was like, it was all on ones. Like his entire like 1 minute clip was like on ones, which means 24 pictures a second. Oh, not the entire thing, but you know the gist of what I'm trying to say. And it was like incredible. Like the entire thing was just so absolutely stunning and incredible. I mean, you can expect something like that coming into the movie for like the entire battle. So I think it's gonna be amazing. So I think this movie's it's gonna be very, very, very different than what everything we're used to, especially within the last few years. It's gonna be very, very different. And it's going to be kind of like one of these One Piece movies. Yeah, so Kagami 630 just said, just watch One Piece Film Z. Agreed. It's, you'll get a good vibe of the animation style if you watch that. They brought in a lot of One Piece animators for this. And, I think you guys are going to like it. One Piece is very big over in Japan, so maybe that's the thing. They do, like, pay attention over at Toei to how the rest of the world reacts. They definitely do. That's why they brought in, like, Broly, like, Kale and everything like that. They definitely pay attention to those things, but the most important thing to them specifically is how Japan reacts. And One Piece is like the most long-term smashing success over there in Japan. And so they're probably like, what if we kind of like, mix One Piece and Dragon Ball Z and see how fans react to it. And the only thing that scares me a little bit about this is if they would have just kind of kept the style that they've been improving on for so freaking long with Dragon Ball Super, how it started out poor and it got better and better over time till most recent couple episodes, it's been freaking amazing. At least art and animation quality. If they would have kept up with that, they could have done a spectacular movie. And now they're taking a monumental risk with this style and everything. I hope they know what they're doing. I mean, I'm gonna love it. I'm a fanboy. I think a lot of fans are going to like it no matter what, but there is going to be a large group of the fan base that I think is just going to be like, oh, why does it look like this? And they're not going to understand, you know what I mean? And that could potentially pose an issue for a continuing series, but hopefully it doesn't go there. So some people think it's the evildoer that killed Jiren's friends and stuff. That's a possibility, but I think if it was, we probably would have got some Jiren in this video too. I don't think it's the evildoer. It would be kind of a good setup. I think they just dropped that whole evildoer thing in there as a lazy way of establishing Jiren's character and him trying to blow up the stands of Universe 7, or at least all the gods and the angels were in that stand. I mean, Jiren literally just tried to kill like 99% of the gods, and he failed. But I don't think it's the evildoer. I think if it was the evildoer, I mean, if it is the actual trailer that we get, this is just a teaser, but the actual trailer will have Jiren in it and Jiren's explanation. But I seriously doubt, like, it's like a 0.0001% chance this is the evildoer, because Jiren is like, Saiyans are an interesting species. Like, if he had this hatred towards Saiyans, he would have like went to go kill Goku from the very beginning of the Tournament of Power. So it really doesn't make sense that the evildoer was some Saiyan that killed his family and his master and stuff. Yeah, I am gonna draw him. So let me just like answer a couple of you guys, and then I'm gonna go ahead and give it a chance and try and draw him. I mean, a lot of people are saying, like, make Broly canon now, the brother of Broly. I mean, Kale is a canon Broly, you know what I mean? And the whole concept of canon is really, like, Akira has never said what's canon and what's not. It's really just, like, whatever you consider to be canon. But fans, for the most part, just consider only things that are in the series to actually be canon in the anime. I would love if this was some guy from one of the 4 universes that we haven't explored yet, but why would there be any Saiyans there? It doesn't make any sense. And from the look and the smile on Goku's face, it's like, to me, this represents that Goku he knows how powerful this guy is, and he's some kind of challenge, and it's like Goku is like teleported back in time or something in order to fight this guy. And that's why I'm almost positive it's, I mean, from the information that we have so far, obviously my opinion can change, but from the information we have so far, I'm almost positive that it is the first ever Saiyan. And maybe there's some story behind that we, Sword Beerus, will tell Goku. It's not Bardock, guys. Come on. It's not Bardock. For fuck's sake, dude. And it's not Raditz. I don't think we already talked about why it's not the King of Sadala. He would be too weak. He's too weak to go up against Goku. Like, there's no way. And if anybody would be fighting him, it would probably be Vegeta, because Vegeta made the promise to Kaba to go to planet Sadala and fight him. I mean, it's either the first Saiyan, or it's Yamoshi, or it's some completely new conceptualized story of a new Saiyan that's somehow come out of it. I mean, but if you take a look at the guy, I mean, he looks like, let me pull up the trailer real quick. So let's watch the trailer. I mean, if you take a look at the Saiyan, like, he looks like very like old. Like, look at like all the cloth and stuff on him, like all this, like the fur and everything. Like, this is an old school Saiyan. Now, the only thing that would be a little bit weird about being the first Saiyan is that he has Saiyan armor. You'd think that would have to be developed over like some years and stuff like that. But maybe he was the first guy to wear that, and that's why, you know, that's why all the Saiyans wear that. Maybe he like passed down the technology or something like that. But I mean, it doesn't, just because he's wearing fur doesn't mean he has to be a super old Saiyan, but that's the vibe that I'm getting. And this is the other thing, is those eyes, man. These yellow eyes. So like, all Saiyans have black eyes, right? But this guy has these yellow eyes. So is this like a new form? Maybe, like, maybe this guy he's got like the Broly green stuff, but he's got like an eyeball that is something different, like almost like it's a new form. And the thing about this teaser is, I bet you they can change like all this stuff. They're probably just seeing how fans react and everything. Yeah, I mean, it has the color. Is this the color of Super Saiyan 4 eyes? It's yellowish, right? So I mean, but I mean, I don't think it's a Super Saiyan 4. It'd be really weird. It is the color of the Super Saiyan 4 eyes, but I'm trying to find a good picture of Super Saiyan 4 so I can show you guys. It does have the color of Super Saiyan 4. But the rest of the dude's body isn't like covered in fur and stuff. Like take a look at his hands. His arms aren't covered in fur. So he's not Super Saiyan 4. He just like kind of has the same color eyes. I don't think that means anything. Like people are looking at the dude's eyes and they're like, "Oh, he's Super Saiyan 4." He's not Super Saiyan 4. He just has that eye color. He's like the first Saiyan to have different color eye. Is it Zycor? I mean, that would be interesting. I don't think it's Zycor. It could be some kind of breed between a Saiyan and another race or something like that. It could be like a kind of the Zycor story. It could be half Saiyan, half God, something like that. That would actually be really, really cool. But remember the fact that the line in the movie is origin of the Saiyan's power. This movie is going to explore it's going to explore like why Saiyans are so strong and tell us a lot about their history. It's going to even talk about Goku and Frieza. It's going to explore unexplored topics between Goku and Frieza and the Saiyans and Frieza and stuff like that. So there's no reason that they would be presenting this like brand new fresh villain that was like, you know, he's only 20 years old or something like that. Like, I think this guy is ancient. And, I mean, that's what the evidence that we have so far is pointing to us. It could be the very first Super Saiyan or something like that. But even the very first Super Saiyan, none of these guys will pose any match to Goku. That's the thing. Like, nobody has had... at least we don't know. Nobody has had training with the gods like Goku and Vegeta have had. You know, the reason that Goku and Vegeta have Super Saiyan Blue and Goku has Ultra Instinct, and even Super Saiyan God in general, is just because of the gods. Like if the gods were never introduced, Goku and company never would have ascended beyond Super Saiyan 2 and Super Saiyan 3, or Super Saiyan 4 if you include GT. But so, I mean, this guy would have had to gone through the exact same things in order to achieve that power, you would think, unless they have some story explanation around that. It's not Raditz, bro. Like, so many people keep saying it's Raditz. Raditz return. Man, I like that we're seeing something new. But I think the thing is, like, you know, all these smears and stuff. But the thing is, like, I think Dragon Ball fans, it takes them a while to get like accustomed to something. And because like the initial reactions I constantly see from fans is like outrage. And then after they like let it sink in for a while, all of a sudden they start to like it. And it's like they spend so much time doing that for Dragon Ball Super to get us to like what they're doing. And they finally have gotten us there. And now they're just going to change it again. So, but they may have been planning this movie for a really long time. They may have started planning this movie when they were getting all the criticism or something like that. So, I mean, you guys really don't know what happens behind the scenes. That's the thing, is you know, nobody knows what's happening like in the offices of Toei at the executive board and stuff like that. Like, none of us really know what's going on in Toei. No matter how much of an expert you are of Dragon Ball, you know, the decisions that they're making, until we get like information from the employees who are like tweeting and stuff, or doing interviews and articles, like, we don't really know like what exactly is happening or reasoning for why. But most likely, I mean, they're obviously pretty smart. They know what they're doing. And so we're probably going to get something amazing. Hopefully some really good, unique story. Like, one of the things was like people didn't like Jiren's backstory. I hope this isn't just some generic story. I don't think it will be. But I know for a fact that they're investing a lot of money and risk and time into making this like the best Dragon Ball movie ever. So we're going to we're gonna go crazy over this. I mean, fans are gonna lose their mind over this, I guarantee you. But I don't think Goku's gonna get a new form. I think it's gonna be the first Dragon Ball Super movie where Goku does not get a new form. But considering the fact that we only saw Ultra Instinct once so far, it will be, you know, obviously we'll get another, we'll get Ultra Instinct again. Sorry, I was distracted by people saying dumb things in chat, like the trailer's fake. Like I don't know. People can be so fucking stupid, man. All right. The date of the movie is December 14th. It's not confirmed to be original Super Saiyan God. Don't listen to anybody who says that. This is like pretty much the movie is. If I haven't made a video including any information about it, like it's not confirmed about anything. I think that guy was, whoever posted that in chat was just kidding, but no, it's not confirmed. Manaka confirmed. Okay, all right. I think we may have to like stop the discussion soon because it's turning troll and go into drawing very, very soon. Street Fighter Boss. Guess my name donated $5 and said Street Fighter Boss. Which Street Fighter Boss? It's not M. Bison, bro. I'm old, and this is one of the new Street Fighters, man. I'm sorry, like I'm old school. I'm 32 years old, so I know all the old school, like Vega, Sagat, M. Bison, Balrog. Those are the old school bosses in Street Fighter. I don't know which one you're talking about, but thanks for the donation, buddy. I freaking... Wait, come back here. Oh, it's over here. That's why I'm messing up. I love this little animation of Goku hopping around, man. It's so fluid, like, and fun. It just, like, feels so good to watch. It's absolutely mesmerizing. And that's what they're going for with animation here, is that, like, mesmerizing fluidity that you would get out of, like, Disney movies and stuff, like... Lots of like really good character expressions, really trying to bring the characters to life and you do that by dulling down style. Like, you know, people are so quick to criticize art all the time and say, oh, your art sucks, this and that. But like, there's usually like reasons, like if it's a really experienced person, like there's usually reasons that they do art a particular way. I mean, sometimes it's not, but like a lot of people criticize Naoki Tate. And Tate is like, you know, he's like his art isn't like really the best considered to like, you know, Takahashi and Shida and some of the other guys, but like his combat is awesome. Like the way that he uses physics and anatomy to emphasize body weight movement and does this like really, really cool action scenes with the characters and does like a lot of like bends and smears and stuff like with you know, to emphasize the body weight distribution from the characters is really amazing. And that's part of the reason that he draws that way. The other part of the reason is that's just his style, like the round eyes and stuff like that a lot of people hate. I particularly am not super fond of his art, but I love his animation. He's really a king in certain aspects of the animation. So oh yeah, and there's a new Dragon Ball mobile game called Dragon Ball Legends that was revealed today as well. So lots of Dragon Ball stuff, man. For everybody saying your channel's dead, I mean, I was very confident in myself to be able to continue my channel even if Dragon Ball stopped forever. But I mean, I don't think it's going anywhere, to be honest. I think Dragon Ball is going to be around for a really long time. It could be a former god of destruction. I mean, it's a possibility. There's really nothing telling us that it's not. Like some people have said they think it's a god of destruction, but I mean, there's nothing that says that it isn't. So it is a small possibility there. He does remind me a lot of Turles, but it's not. I mean, if it was Goku's relative, you know, he'd have black eyes like the rest of Goku's relatives. Anonymous donated $5 and said, "Can it be Oob from Universe 6?" No, it's definitely not Oob, bro. It says it's a Saiyan. It's confirmed that this is a Saiyan. I mean, look at the armor. Look at the, you know, the text that says Hold on, where it says a Saiyan to be the strongest. It says somewhere that it's a Saiyan. A Saiyan. A Saiyan. Well, it says a Saiyan has no limits, but I'm pretty sure this guy is a Saiyan. I mean, like, why would he be wearing Saiyan armor and have the whole Saiyan look and say a Saiyan, talking about origin of Saiyan's power? It's all about Saiyans. Like, there's no way this dude is not a Saiyan. But, yeah. But thanks for the donation, buddy. Appreciate that. Definitely not Oob, but depending on how far... No, there's no way that Oob is going to be in this movie. I was thinking that, like, maybe this movie could, like, have a time skip and they would have Oob involved in it, but I don't think so. It could be Goku's ancestor, but it definitely could be Goku's ancestor. But I mean, I think this is the first Saiyan. I think this is the first ever Saiyan. I think he was probably a god, maybe a god of destruction, even. Maybe Saiyans are a hybrid of some other kind of species or something like that, and that's how this dude was kind of created. You combine two species and then you get a Saiyan, which is like some, you know, super powerful battle race or something like that. I mean, so many things that could happen. But damn, I mean, look at this like fluidity, like the smears, man. I love it. Now I know, but my only criticism is that Goku looks too young. Like, this dude's like 50 years old or something, or older. I mean, I know Saiyans don't age, but he looks like he's a teen. You know, I wonder if they could have, like, made him just look a little bit older somehow. Like in the end of Z, he definitely, like, looked like older. You know what I mean? And then in Super, he kind of looked younger again. Now he looks even younger. He's like reverse aging pretty much. Goku's not 200 years old, dude. He's like 50. A Saiyan android? Oh god, guys, your theories, like the theories that you guys come up with. It could just be J Money's an animation said, what if it's just a new character completely? It's very, very possible. And honestly, that's probably the most likely thing that's going to happen, is that it's just a completely new character altogether. But I mean, my personal theory is that it's the very first Saiyan. I'm going to make a video probably tomorrow or the day after breaking down every single theory about who this Saiyan could be, why or why not that theory is even possible. This stream has helped a lot to construct that video, but I'm gonna make a video on that this week, so be on the lookout. And for that video specifically, I wanted to draw a concept of what I think that this guy is actually going to look like. So I want to get into actually drawing this pretty soon. So, but I'm still reading your comments. You guys are still entertaining me. So I like reading your comments. Some of them are super troll. Some people are actually saying some interesting things. So. It's Yamcha. Yamcha gets the Dragon Balls and he wishes to be a Saiyan stronger than even Goku. And Goku has to fight Super Saiyan Yamcha. Super Saiyan God. Naruto... No, it's not even Naruto. It's Naoto Fam 12 donated $5. And he said, hey, Mastar, love Anime War. I hope this movie is going to be good. And keep the good... shit, I believe you said. Sorry, it got censored. Thanks, man. Yeah, I think the movie's going to be amazing. I think it's going to smash Battle of the Gods and Resurrection F out of the water, especially considering how much development and story and everything we've built through Dragon Ball Super throughout the years. This one is going to be one for the record books. It's just going to absolutely kill it. The release date is December 14th, fellas. I don't know how I'm going to be able to get my hands on the movie. I mean, it's only going to be released in Japan initially. Pretty much they'll eventually license it to the U.S. and then maybe U.S. will have it in theaters. I remember, like, down the street, the theater, like, down the street from me had Resurrection F was playing in theaters in English. So we'll get it eventually. I mean, definitely get it eventually. By the way, little side note, I read an article that Crunchyroll and other streaming services. I'm sorry, guys. Brody donated $5. Said on the latest episode of Dragon Ball Super, Goku losing Ultra Instinct. He's losing it. He said, "Limit breaking power of the gods." Did you understand that? If so, can you explain? Hold on. Let me open. I have filters on my stuff just so people can't like donate and say like trash. Hold on a sec, dude. Let me go to Streamlabs and see exactly what you said so I can respond to you, bud. Okay, so Brody said on the latest episode of Dragon Ball Super, when Goku was losing Ultra Instinct, as he was losing it, Whis said, "The limit-breaking power of the gods." Did you understand that? If so, can you explain? So basically what that means is Ultra Instinct is a power that pretty much like the gods are only supposed to attain. Like, as you know, Beerus and all the other gods of destruction like have been trying to achieve this, and this is the reason that they stood up when Goku achieved it, is because it's something that like they're all aiming for, that's like nearly impossible to learn, to master. So we never said, we said that Beerus hasn't mastered it yet, but presumably he has like some level of it, like he's been training and trying to achieve it. But Beerus is super lazy, whereas like Goku is not. Goku, like when there's something that's achievable, like he's gonna work and work and work until he gets it. So pretty much the reason that Whis is calling it the limit breaking form of the god, limit breaking power of the gods, is because it's something that like is really just meant, it's meant for the gods, like Ultra Instinct. And I mean, there could be some other hidden meaning behind that, because like maybe you have to have God Ki in order to get Ultra Instinct, since you know that whole period where Whis was even talking about it was the same period where Goku and Vegeta were like trying to get Super Saiyan Blue. But I don't know if we'll ever get a really deep explanation of that, but pretty much, long story short, Ultra Instinct is meant for the gods, and Ultra Instinct puts a tremendous stress on your body. So, yeah. So thanks for the donation, Brodies, and I hope that answers your question. Okay, so I think I answered most of the theories. A lot of people are repeating the same theories, that it's Universe 6 king of the Saiyan planet, and it's Raditz and Bardock, and you know all this dumb shit that I already covered. Definitely none of those. But if anybody says anything interesting soon, I'll respond. Anonymous donated $5. Is it possible that this is the time chamber or realm he is training Goku to replace Beerus as the god of destruction? Hold on, bro. Let me guess my name just wanted the anime war gif. Yeah, I'll have to update these gifs soon. Well, damn, guys, I can't even. All right, let me respond to all these in order. Okay, starting with Cold Shadow said, donated $5 and said, "Is it possible that this is Whis' time chamber or realm where he is training Goku to replace Beerus as a god of destruction? Look at how he's jogging like he's training to master Ultra Instinct, but something happens and the fake person becomes real." No, I think it's a possibility that this could be some kind of different dimension, or something like the Pendulum Chamber, which was a filler episode of Dragon Ball Z, where Krillin and Tien and Yamcha went with Mr. Popo into this room, and it basically took them into this like other dimension where they fought like previous versions of the Saiyans. It could definitely be something like that if Goku wants to go fight the original Saiyan or Yamoshi or something like that. It could be some kind of dimension or realm. Totally. It could. This guy could not be like currently in Earth, and Goku looks way too happy in this animation to God damn, guys. Brody said, "Thank you so much. I have a clear understanding of it now. Thanks, and keep up the great work." Thanks, man. I appreciate that, Brody's. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, Goku looks way too happy for this to be some villain that's trying to like pose a threat to Earth. So that is a huge nugget of information going forward into theories as to who this guy may actually be. Guess My Name donated $10, and he said, it says that we received a different gift, a different Anime War gift for $10. Let's check it out. And M. Bison is OP. Yes, he is. My landscape artist, Shaka Demons, he came to the U.S. for my wedding. He's from the Netherlands. And he came over, he hung out at my house for a while, and we drank beers and played Street Fighter 2 for Super Nintendo. And he totally whooped my ass with M. Bison. Pissed me off, man. Guy's freaking OP. Naruto Fam 12 donated $5. Said, what if Dragon Ball was a shouju? What if it was, man? Shoujo. What is a show? You mean shouju or shoujo? I think those are different things. I could just be dumb. Shoujo is a genre of Japanese comics and animated films aimed primarily at young female audience, typically characterized by a focus on personal and romantic relationships. That's interesting. Okay, yeah, I don't think it's a shoujo, bro. All right, guys, I think that's this is a good point now to draw. I'm gonna try and draw this new Saiyan villain. So first thing I gotta do is I gotta put on some music. Let me know what you guys think. Do you want me to just draw, like, so it's much easier for me to draw with some music on in the background and not respond to comments. I know that doesn't do very well for the stream. Usually most people drop off, but in terms of distraction and everything, like, I can draw way better. Or you guys want me to draw very, very slowly and more just have a conversation with you guys? Like, which would you prefer? If I have a conversation with you guys, that's cool too. It's just like I'm going to be drawing really, really slow. It'll take me like 2 hours to do an image. Well, you guys are no help. It's like 50-50. I think we had enough conversation so far. I mean, I don't really know how much more I can contribute. So I think I'm just going to go for music. So let's put on some Two Steps from Hell. And let's try and draw this character so I can use it as a thumbnail for the video tomorrow. Alright, fam. It's time to draw. Draw! You guys ever watch Yu-Gi-Oh! And he's like, draw. Brain control. Let's give it a shot, fellas. Okay, then. Well, it turns out Shaka Demons, the guy I was talking about that came to my wedding and beat my ass with M. Bison, just donated $20. He said, congratulations. You're also wanting to check the $20 gift. Have a good one, bro. Did the gift come up? I hope it came up. I actually didn't see a gift there, but there's supposed to be one. Shaka, I'm going to refund you anyways because I have to pay you for the Anime War stuff that you created for episode 7, so... Oh, I can probably show you guys some. Let me show you guys something real quick for Anime War. There's no sound yet. This clip was done by the Notorious Luke. Hey, thanks, Brodies. My night's going great, dude. I'm happy to be able to stream. It's been a long time. It sucks that I still don't have Super Chat. I was supposed to get it a really long time ago. from my network who still does not have it, but I gotta do what I gotta do, man. I mean, my network does a lot of cool things for me, so can't complain too much. But would be nice to have Super Chat. But hey, man, my night's pretty good. Made some fish tacos with my wife. I'm drinking some wine right now. Having fun with my fans, and that's all I can really ask for. So this clip for episode 7. Hold on one sec, because I gotta move some windows around because they appear on different screens. Okay, so this next clip I'm about to show you guys is, you know, maybe I shouldn't even show this to you guys, because, or I'll show you like a third of it, because it's like this dude he did like basically like 2 months of work in like 2 weeks. Notorious Luke is insane. He's doing his own Dragon Ball series called Dragon Ball Deliverance on his channel. If you go to Goku vs. Jiren Part 4 on my channel, the animation, there's a link for his channel in there, and he did this one, and it's just like stunning, dude. He's such a good artist and animator. He's an Italian guy. He loves to draw. He's really, really, really good. So I'll show you a little bit. There's no sound yet. Oh shit, it's on the wrong screen. Hold on, let me try that again. I don't know why. Like, so I run 4 monitors, and whenever I try and test my scenes, it always like moves the screens around. It's really annoying. Yeah, so he no tracing. He hand drew all of this from scratch. Yeah, sorry it's laggy. He hand drew all of this. Yeah, it's gonna get. I gotta stop it here because it's gonna get like really laggy and shit. Yeah, go check him out, man. I can't wait to see what he does. Okay, so let's draw this guy. Okay, guys, I'm gonna put the music on now. I think I answered everybody's donations. I'm gonna put the music on and I'm gonna draw a little bit. Let's do this. Guys, remember, I'm tracing because I'm using blueprints, so it's all cheating. It's not even real art. I mean, this looks pretty good, but it looks a little too friendly, doesn't it? shit, guys. My Adobe just crashed, so give me a minute. I gotta save everything and reboot this. It'll take me a couple minutes.
Sognerà con mi festivalea, sognerà l'esteme visalea, se crolli dei no, ne survea, sognerà con mi festivalea. Sognerà me a Milano.
keep in mind, guys, I'm also trying to just like dull down art style. Honestly, I've never drawn dull down art before from Dragon Ball. It's a lot of art. I don't know why, but it's like a lot harder for me than it should be. And if you're an artist too, maybe you'll know what I'm talking about. It's like you get used to drawing the same thing for like 20 years. It's like really hard to draw the same thing but like a different style. I don't know. It's a challenge for me to kind of go dull down. I don't like this thing around his neck. I think I fucked it up. It looks stupid. The only reason I did this thing around his neck is because of this. Right here. But, some of it. Sucks. As usual, sucks. I hate my own art, dude. I'm almost never happy with my own art. And I gotta remember, you can't do lines on this shit because it's dulled down. It has to be like they don't even have lines on the on these points like in Dragon Ball where they usually do lines like on armor and stuff. They don't even do that. Alright, let's just color it and then we'll go from there. Man, this is hella green. Dr. Rhoda.
Imagine him actually having like long hair. Gotta figure out where I want to put the light source. And draw some shading on the face and stuff. I think everybody agrees. Let's do the shading on like the body. I want to shade the hair, but Well, let's just shade it. I was gonna say we're probably gonna redo it anyway. This guy is hella green, man. Why is he so green? Like, I'm pulling the color palette from the movie. He's like greenish gray. Like, that's his thing, it looks right. The white background. Sorry, you guys should be able to hear me now a little bit better. My bad. I really wasn't saying much. I was just kind of like talking to myself, so don't worry about it. Well, these colors are very strange, but very, very strange color palette. And I should have the freedom to do what I want, pretty much because it's a simpler style. So I shouldn't be too worried about the shading because it's not a heavy shading centric type of art. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take this, I'm going to make it like darker. This will probably look way better. This should be even darker. more neutral. This man is still yellow as hell. He's got yellow fever. Alright, right now he just looks like a green Goku, so we gotta give him different hair. So someone was asking if this is a Tuffle's hybrid or Tuffle's son or something like that. I don't think so, because the movies aren't canon, so they're not gonna take a non-canon concept like Broly or Turles or anything, and then expand upon it. I don't think. I mean, the only time they did that with Broly, they did it with Metal Cooler. I guess it is kind of possible, but I don't think so. I don't think they're gonna do that. I think he just needs cooler hair, honestly. I'll be pretty close to being done. I mean, I didn't include like the furry stuff around his waist. Maybe I should. Should probably include that before I finish. But this man just looks too green. He's just too green. I mean, I took the color palette straight from here. It's green. Like, that's not my doing. That's his actual color. Somehow they make it look good though. But here it doesn't look good. I don't know about this hair in the back. I don't know. For some reason, I feel like it makes him weak. Makes him like feel weak. I don't know how to explain it. I'm gonna take that out. We're gonna leave like the extra hair in the front because it's like a little bit different than something we're traditionally used to. Like that's kind of cool. I don't know, guys. Hey, I'm trying to take like an image of a fucking an eyeball and a fist and make a whole character out of it, okay? It's not easy, all right? It's Yamcha's Super Saiyan form, all right? You know what I think he needs? Doesn't Turles have like a single shoulder pad? I think he needs that. I kind of want to give him that. Hey. He still looks like too much like a pussy, man. He looks like a pussy. Like, he doesn't look evil. He doesn't look mean. Like, this right here, he looks mean. This dude, pussy. He doesn't look evil enough. Like, he's got to look like freaking mean, you know? I don't know. He needs like a scar or something. Like he just looks too nice. Looks like a good guy. Killer Gills said something right. He said the eyes draw a lot of expression. Change the eyes. He's probably right, man. All right, I'm gonna convert over to my PC. Gonna try and finish this on the PC. I can talk to you guys a lot better now that I'm drawing on the PC, so. But yeah, the eyes do draw all the expression, man. It's like amazing, like it's really amazing how you change like one tiny little like thing, like it just like move it like a millicentimeter and it changes the entire look of the character. It's like really amazing. It's one of the weird things about animation art is that the smallest deviation can completely change a character. It's like amazing and frustrating at the same time. So yeah, let me change the eyes. Maybe like make him look like a little bit more psycho or something. Because we don't want the new villain looking like a big P. Know what I'm saying? By the way, if you're an artist, you're never supposed to do what I'm about to do, and that's copy and paste to make a character symmetrical. You're never, ever, ever supposed to do that. Nope, still looks like a bitch. Still looks like a big P. These lines around the eyes, maybe it makes him look like stressed out, like he's about to die. Typically, that's what it's supposed to emphasize, is like stress. Okay. Let's just, all right, I'm tired of drawing this freaking guy. So let's take this.
Let's give it a background and some aura, and let's see what happens. First, let me center it. It doesn't have to be perfect, guys. Like, there's literally no reason why it has to be perfect. It's close enough. The entire point of this was just to use it as a thumbnail. But you know what? It should. It's whatever. I was gonna say you should have that like that furry skirt thing, but it's okay. There's so many things wrong with this. I know. You guys can critique me all day if you want. It's fine. I don't care. I know it's not perfect. When I do the compositing, it'll look well better. I wouldn't say good, but it'll look better. So if you guys want to learn how I do my compositing, you're about to learn. I do everything in Premiere these days. Even thumbnail creation I do in Premiere. Retrovert Games just donated $20. You're a blank, 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 blank YouTuber. Love your videos and animation. You inspire me to... Didn't get all that. Hold on a sec, bro. I'll, let me pull up what you said. Said you're an awesome YouTuber. Why would they censor the word awesome? That's so stupid. You're an awesome YouTuber. Love your videos and animation. You inspire me to do animations of my own. Keep up the good work. Thanks a lot, man. I hope I can inspire people. I mean, sometimes I get frustrated about animation because it's like so time consuming and like very underappreciated. Like people just want to attack it all the time. And, you know, but at the same respect, like when you actually create an animation, like and make your characters come to life, it's like the most rewarding feeling in the world. So don't give up. Just keep working, dude, no matter how hard it is. Bust your butt and you can do it. You can do it. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is... Oh, let me pause the music. It's kind of getting on my nerves. Okay, so first thing we need to do is we need a landscape. So we want some of this landscape from the movie. Like... something like this. This won't really work, like, unless my character can completely cover up Goku there. Let's see. He might be able to cover up Goku here. So just take some screenshots. Ooh, this might be good. There's a part where Goku launches. It might be perfect. Oh, yeah, right here. Well, no, this won't really work because... it's all ground. There's no sky involved, so it won't really work. Okay, we'll tinker with it. Okay, so we got our Saiyan. We need a background. Let's see if we can drop one in here. It's going to take a second to load, fellas. All right, cool. We'll put that behind. Shoot. It's not going to work. What the hell's going on here? I can't click my layer. Alright, let's try something else. So, I'm not going to explain this because this is kind of like my little secret of how I give these characters these awesome auras. But it's a way that you can see how I do it. Whoops, shit. Gotta figure out the right aura. Ooh, that one's kind of cool. Maybe give it like a dark green. Alright, I dig it. I dig it. Give it some filters. Just needs a background. Okay, that doesn't work at all. So we're gonna delete that. Try this. Let's try this one. Okay, but it's a little, it's like too bright. Like this character's so dark, but the background is so freaking bright. Doesn't work. It needs like a really dark background. So you know what? I'm going to use an Anime War background because they're very dark. You know what? Wait, I got the perfect one. Where is it? There you go. That's it. That's the thumbnail, baby. Okay, and then wait, we can do a little bit more with this. We can give it a an optical flare. Right now I'm in Adobe After Effects. See if there's any good light options. Ooh, that's kind of interesting. A little rainbow. Can do better. Doesn't really make much sense. No, it sucks. Ooh, I like this one. Yeah, that'll work. That's the thumbnail, boys. I can increase the scale on this guy somehow. I think that's it. I think that is the thumbnail for the video tomorrow. The only thing is, let's take a screenshot of this real quick. Where did I learn to do all this? Just practice, man. And friends. Practice and friends. Should appear here. I don't know why it's not. Oh, shit. I just realized. I know why. I'm gonna have to render this guy. Okay, guys, I gotta use the bathroom. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. All right, guys. I think I'm gonna end the stream because I'm going to either. Carrot Cake said he's going to the bathroom to go even further beyond. That's funny, but yeah, guys. I think I'm actually gonna end the stream. Spent enough time working on this little thumbnail. I don't know what, 2 hours or something like that. So the video will be out probably tomorrow, where I break down all different ideas as to who this villain is, and I'll use this image as the thumbnail. And thank you guys so much for stopping by and watching the stream and everything. Love you guys, and I'll be talking to you soon. In the meantime, I'm working on Anime War. If you guys don't see a lot of videos coming out of me, you know, like every day and stuff like that, like I used to do, it's because I'm just really grinding on Anime War. I want to get it done. I want to get episode 7 done before my daughter's born, and then I can, you know, take a rest and stuff like that. So I'm going to pump that sucker out, and that'll take me probably about a month to do or something like that. But I get about 5 minutes done of about 20 minutes. I'm about 25% done already. So still a lot of work to do, but, you know, hey, man, that's what it takes. All right, fellas, thank you so much. Look out for the thumbnail soon, and I'll talk to you in a minute. Peace.